So if you're the parent and your child doesn't have their own room at your house and the other parent is trying to make a big deal out of it, one thing that you need to focus on in refuting that argument is what your child does have. So one of the most important things that they are going to need is their own bed, especially if they're not little kids, like tiny toddlers. Children need their own beds, and the courts are going to want your child to have their own bed at minimum. So make sure that you've made arrangements, whether it's a bunk bed, whether it's a futon bed, some sleeping arrangement where the child can lay in their own space and get a good night's rest. And so you just have to shift the narrative. Don't let the narrative be about the fact that they don't have their own room at your home, right? Depending on the economy, depending on where you live, depending on your circumstances, because everybody comes across hard times at some point, having their own room may not be practical. Them being safe is not negotiable. Them having a healthy relationship with the parent they live with is not negotiable. Having their own room, negotiable. So focus on the things that should be an obligation and highlight how you offer those things. So if the only downside to your child living in your home is that they don't have their own room, then the benefit will be able to outweigh that one little consequence, and you'll be able to map that out for the court. And so don't let people make you think that just because your child doesn't have their own room at your home, that's not where they should live, because that's not necessarily true.